I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know
Bring in the party, who's in for bringing the party Jewish?
Because I'm Jewish. You probably already knew this. Spreading light and joy through this. Bringing peace and happiness, let's do this. Because I'm Jewish.
I wanted to give an update on the case I did about Hayim Nissim Cohen from my neighboring state of Texas. The man that falsely claimed he was Jewish and as a single man adopted 9 boys and SREE them. To catch up on this case, if you have not seen my first video, you should go check it out before watching this one, because there's more details on that video that I'm not going to go through again on this one. So first watch that one and then watch this one. So this is part 2 of that case. If you're new here at The Murder She Should, I'm glad that you came to visit us. And hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button and come back, because we always do rarely heard true crime cases as well as breaking cases. So this is the place you need to be if you're tired of the same old, same old. Come listen to this Southern gal, usually twice weekly right here on my She Shed. I'll be glad to have you. We all will. We're growing. I'm growing by probably 30 subscribers a day, and I'm very excited about that. Like every day I'm shocked when I got 30 new subscribers, so I'm excited. So I'm glad you guys could join me. Cohen, 38, was wheeled into a courtroom where prosecutors said 5 more of the adopted sons have come forward to back claims made by their now 18-year-old brother, who called into a podcast to report the abuse that had been going on for years. Sadly, the 3 older adopted brothers were at the court supporting Cohen instead of their 6 brothers that came forward about the abuse. After hearing from both sides, the judge denied bond for Cohen, who now faces 11 charges total, including super aggravated SA. What the heck is super aggravated SA? Any lawyers out there? I've never actually heard this term before, super aggravated. I don't know, but it sounds bad. And also continuous SA of a child. Prosecutors also raised questions about Cohen's claims that he is terminally ill and in hospice care. They said the children have told them that Cohen is faking his illness and doesn't use a wheelchair or oxygen at home when other people aren't around. In addition, there is a video taken very recently which indicates conditions Cohen has conveyed in court are not accurate with his medical or physical condition. In other words, probably the children have made a video where he seems fine at home. He's not as sick as he claims to be. The prosecutor said in court this was a household of boys that were extremely abused and neglected and groomed. They were threatened, they were in fear of their safety, and he utilized a grooming of the community. His grooming was not just of a child, but also the people around the children in the most offensive way. The children had tons of people around them to talk to, and yet Cohen was able to threaten these children and brainwash them so much that they never said a word.
Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about comments like this. Although I don't believe this person had any ill intentions, comments like this often come from a place of misunderstanding. Again, knowing facts instead of opinions goes a long way. We don't often talk about our personal life on here, but I do feel like it is important that you guys know and understand that we are in one of the most safest homes out there. There are at least 8 different professionals that work in our home on a regular basis, including therapists, occupational therapists, life skills coach, paraprofessionals, and so much more. Monday through Friday, we have the opportunity to have personalized emotional support in the most upright way. With that said, we wanted to respond to comments like this with the help of one of our therapists who we see on a regular basis, and hope that you guys will see that we are not only in one of the most safest homes out there, but we are also guided by some of the most upright professionals. Miss Kimberly has been working with our families for quite some time, and over the years we have all grown to appreciate her so much. She has an immense amount of experience working with children. She has previously worked with Child Protective Services as well as an adoption agency, and is currently working on her doctorate degree. Amazing, right? Miss Kimberly, thank you for taking the time to speak to us after our session today. There are a lot of rumors and gossip going around regarding our safety. What would you tell those people who are concerned about our family in any way?
Okay, so y'all are definitely safe. One of the safest homes that I visited, especially with the amount of people in there. And it's very spacious and comfortable. Emergency phone numbers are posted in the rooms that you can call if you're experiencing any type of issues. You have numbers saved in your phones as well. So you definitely know how to report issues. And I ask you during our sessions if anyone had any issues or concerns that they would like to speak with me about. As I did today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, that's something that's regularly happens, like a risk assessment. That's what we as therapists do. Risk assessment during each visit. And that's what that is basically. I talk to your dad, find out if there are any issues, and I talk to you and find out if there's anything anyone wants to share.
I feel like we're locked in a room, secluded. Little do they know we're working on having a successful future.
Y'all are in so many extracurricular activities and doing everything that you need to do to thrive and to become functioning adults.
As a therapist who's been working with our family for so many years, would you say any of these rumors are true?
No.
Thank you again, Ms. Kimberly, for taking the time to provide insight to our viewers. You are such an amazing therapist. Have an amazing day.
Even have the adult individuals, such as this therapist, so gaslit that no one suspected. This story is almost unbelievable that no one could see this for years, except for people looking from the outside could tell something was odd about the situation. Tia Paynes, and I'm not sure that's how you say her first name. I hope it is, but she's the host of Blind Skin Beauty on an app called Spoon. She's the woman who took the call from the 17-year-old. She is a beautiful Christian lady that I guess he felt safe to make the call to. The call at times is hard to understand, but her and the officer on the phone are trying to encourage the 17-year-old to go to the police. Even though the boy called on a burner phone, a CPS investigator was able to track the call. So here is a piece of that call. I tried to put the best of what I could together. Some of the call is actually lagging, so it sounds kind of weird at times. I actually took out of a lot of what the host said as well as the officers, so we just get a lot of what the 17-year-old says, because that was what I wanted to hear mostly. Because basically what they were saying is just go the cops, go the cops over and over again. That's basically what they were telling him, which is the right thing to say.
Now, the problem here is it's essentially my word versus all of my brothers, and I don't want to give any information that could... I already know how NCIC and PCIC work. I know how a lot of the different things work, so I don't want to provide too much detailed information. I just want to know what should be done.
Well, it's not your word against your brothers, because your brothers are not the ones that's doing this to you, are it? Is it?
No. But technically, when it comes to the CPS investigations, there has been 8 launched, and all of them were acquitted. So I'll make this slightly even worse. Since we were little, seeing that we came from CPS, we had very obvious cognitive issues, specifically 3 of my brothers, and they happen to all take psychotic medications. You can see where this is rolling. He has a doctor who was friends with him, and I'm speaking of my father now, and he essentially had us all placed on medication. So, hold on, I was just checking to see if my father was coming home because I thought that there was a car. So essentially what I'm saying is anytime we make a CPS investigation, he'll either bribe us or he'll just directly scare us. And 2 of my brothers are 7 and 8, so there is no chance. We do not have cameras inside. I'm smart enough to take a burner phone, which is what this phone is operating through. It's just Wi-Fi. My dad doesn't even know I have it. I'm about to be 18, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm essentially waiting until I'm 18 because I actually have a timer, like a quite literal timer.
When you say do you mean or do you mean molest? Like, is he actually penetrating?
No, yes, I'm aware of the difference.
Gosh.
Well, I didn't go to the police. I go because I was put into the program by my father. It's just another addition as to he can say, my kids are perfectly okay, which has been done
No,
before.
no. This is different. If you go to the police, they will do something.
I have him basically semi-scared of me, at least for the instance of I have sort of kind of gotten caught telling other people online, and he got terrified because I told him the truth. I have physical evidence. Don't want to give too much information.
Before
The
he got
last
you in
time that
trouble,
my
and
dad
that's
caught
just
me with
being
social
real.
media is that time that I was telling you about. He got upset because I had told some people online what was happening.
Okay.
Yeah, he broke my phone. That's why I have this one. This is the not main phone, and he changed all my passwords and deleted my account. And the worst thing is, I know it's kind of illegal because you have to be 18 to use it, but I had over like I think $200 something on Cash App, and he put it all into his account because he found out that one of my friends who actually had I don't know what kind of connection it was, but he said that I could come stay with him, and he would send me money monthly from his checks, and he did, and I had like over $200 something. How it
Your
usually
wages and stuff.
goes
Do he
is
normally come in
he
and
makes
just get right to you
he
and
makes
want
us
to
go and
do
sit
mean stuff
in
to you?
his room, and we watch TV, and then it happens. If you lie to CPS, you are and willingly testify in a illegal manner, you are committing a crime. Essentially, like if I know it's happening and I'm too scared to say it's happening, and I tell the judge it never happened, and then I come back years later and say, "Oh, it for sure it was happening, and I've got evidence to prove it." Am I going to jail? Even if I made a sworn testimony that it wasn't?
Oh
I
my
know it
gosh,
sounds
this is
unbelievable,
like this is
but
like my stomach is hurting. Like, okay, listen
I
to
plan
this.
to go.
This sounds crazy.
Forget
Thank you
CPS.
for you guys' time.
Go to the
I really have
police.
to go to delete this app because this
That's where
phone, I
you
don't know
have to
why,
go.
but it takes like a while to delete things. It's like
I mean, because you're right there. I mean, you're in this. You're one of the explorers. So you're around cops. So it's not like you're not able to. You just have to speak. You let them know.
He left.
I was able to find a case document from 2013 about the home that 5 of the children previously came from. These poor children went from a horrible home life to be adopted into another horrible home life. The children were removed from their mother on January 9, 2012 because of abuse and neglect. At the time of the removal, the children's father had been dead for several years, and the mother was in the county jail. She had been arrested for various offenses, including possession of a controlled substance and contributing to non-attendance at school. At the time of trial, the mother had been adjudicated guilty of the felony offense of possession of meth. The mother had never had a stable home and had been living from place to place. She often left the children in the care of other people for an extended period of time without contacting the children. They had been moved from place to place during the 8-month period prior to their removal. Although the mother received the children's Social Security survivor's benefits, she did not provide for their basic needs. The children were not being fed properly, were dirty, and were having to care for themselves. The mother also used illegal drugs in the home with the children there. The drugs were in open view and accessible to the children. The children reported to the investigator that their mother's boyfriend was sometimes violent and that the children were in the middle of it and did not feel safe. According to the report, the children were placed with Hayim Cohen and have expressed a desire to stay there. This was then in the report that was given before they were adopted. The report also said they have thrived in Cohen's care. Cohen wants to adopt the children and the children want to stay with him. The department plans for the children to be adopted by Cohen. At the time of the final hearing, Cohen was already making plans to adopt the children. The children's court-appointed special advocate testified that it would be in the children's best interest to remain with Cohen and to have no visitations with their mother. The caseworker testified that termination of the mother's parental rights would be in the children's best interest. 2 of the children during the time of this trial were 10 and 12 years old. So this was the home where possibly some of the older children came from, and possibly the ones that are supporting Cohen. Horribly sad that the children in their short life have had to endure 2 abusive homes, and maybe why they support Cohen is they don't know what a true family is. That's the only reason I could feel that they would be still supporting him. They don't know what true love is, and that's sad. I want to say to the 6 children that actually had the courage to report what was happening to them, that they are doing the correct thing when they turn Cohen in and testifying against this man. I know y'all can feel scared and confused right now, but don't give up. Be strong and let your faith lead you through this fight. Make sure you finish this battle until this man is in jail so he cannot hurt any more children. And to the now 18-year-old, I'm not giving any names. I know it's all out there on social media, but I'm not going to give any names. But to the now 18-year-old, wow, you have strength, so much strength, and you seem like a great young man that's full of faith. I know God's going to help pull you through. Just awesome that you can have the strength to come out and help your younger siblings in this way. I just give you all the praise on this. Also, this same 17-year-old young man, I've heard, and it's rumors, and I'm not sure, that he is now in a shelter. And he doesn't have anything with him, not even his phone. And he's too scared to go back to the house where his 3 older brothers live now, because they're of age, and get his stuff. So here he is in the shelter without anything. He's just scared that they might harm him, so he don't go back to get any of his stuff. My thoughts and prayers have been for you guys ever since I heard about this case. I can tell through the videos you have made that you are strong and your faith will pull you through. Keep fighting, don't give in or give up. You have so many praying and rooting for you guys. Okay, guys, I love each and every one of my subscribers. All right, I'm going to have Simon tell y'all bye. Anyway, we want to tell y'all bye. We love y'all, and we thank you for supporting our channel. And y'all have a blessed week, and make sure you are kind to others. You never know what they've been through, even though they might seem like jackholes sometimes. Sometimes they're that way because they've been through so much. So just be kind. Love y'all. Bye. My neck's gonna break off. Quit being a butthole. Quit being a butthole. Say bye. Nobody likes buttholes. They stink. And you being one. You being a stinky butthole. Bye.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this